My name is Patrick Odongo Kongo, Kenya 7's rugby player. I'm a winger, and I can say this has been the best season so far since my rugby career. This is my first season, and I've had the best of it, and I'm ready for the task at Olympics, being my first Olympic, and I'm ready to go there and get a gold medal here for my country and myself here. Starting my season in Zimbabwe, being the top scorer in Zimbabwe, and then my second game at the Challenger Series in Dubai, also there being the top scorer, and missing one tournament and coming back and being the overall top scorer of the tournament. I can say that has been the best season so far, and I'm really excited to be part of this team. We build each other in this team, and I'm ready for the task in Olympics and ready to represent the country.
Are you a talented artist, or are you passionate about a topic you want to discuss? But money can be very hard to find for an upcoming artist. Don't worry, Studio Mashinani has got your back. Sign up on ajira.co.ke to book a session with your music and video producers across the country. Work on your music, jingles, spoken words, and even podcasts to realize your dream. All for free. Studio Mashinani, Radani Talent.
France welcomes the world for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. In this edition, heroic Team Kenya is pushing boundaries as well.
An Olympic gold medal.
More significantly, Kenya is intent on claiming victory at the quadrennial sporting event comprising of 45 sports that will be staged from 24th of July through to the 11th of August. Here comes a dose for everyone.
Yes, it is!
For the athlete, it is chasing a dream of a lifetime. And for the fan, witness history in the making, live and exclusive on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.
Well, this afternoon we are focusing on the head of state who is currently on his second tour in the coastal city. Currently, the president is in Kilifi County. We'll be telling you more on what the president has been able to pledge and what the government will be doing in various sectors, including the Blue Marine. And also, the president had a meeting with some of the security forces newly appointed officers at State House, Mombasa. We have that and so much more in the next 1 hour or so. Talk to us on our social media platforms at KBC Channel 1 and at Abdiaziz Hashim 1. But before I take you to the coastal region, I want to start off with the reactions that are continuing on the cabinet appointments. Now, Orange Democratic Movement Party officials in Magarini constituency, Kilifi County, have given Harrison Kombe a direct nomination to contest in the upcoming by-election in a bid to reclaim the party's victory. Led by Magarini ODM chairperson Justin Bayer, the officials dismissed calls for the party nomination, asserting that the immediate former MP had already secured the party nomination to contest the August 2022 general election. Now, Kombe, who lost his seat after the High Court and a Court of Appeal nullified his election due to the irregularities, will be seeking to defend the seat against the United Democratic Alliance Party UDA candidate Stanley Kenga.
Kilifi ODM would like to confirm that only one candidate will be filled by ODM, that is Hari Garama Kombe. Any cartels collecting bribes under the pretense of assuring other tickets are warned by the party, and a disciplinary action is on the way to them.
That was changes within the ODM, but we do have reactions for you in terms of the latest batch that was announced by President William Ruto, of course eliciting mixed reactions from various quarters. We'll be bringing you that story in just a few. Now, victims of the Wednesday afternoon's hotel attack in Mandera County have been safely evacuated to Nairobi by a team led by the Kenya Red Cross Society. A total of 4 critically injured individuals were airlifted from Mandera County Referral Hospital. One patient was evacuated through AMREF Flying Doctors Services, while 3 others were transported by the Kenya Red Cross.
I caused injuries to around 6 people. 2 were soft tissue, 3 were referred, and they referred to Mandera County Referral Hospital. And now we are at Mandera Airstrip. We are trying to evacuate them, doing medical evacuation, and trying to send them to Kenyatta National Hospital for specialized treatment.
Let's head over back to the coastal region, where over 3,000 residents from Kinango region in Kwale County are set to benefit from a 6.7 million shilling water project courtesy of the National Drought Management Authority (NDMA) in collaboration with Kwale County government. Now, the project marks the crucial step towards alleviating the hardship faced by Kinango residents due to the lack of rainfall, which has led to severe shortage of water and food.
Maji tulipokuwa tukichota ni kilomita 7 kutoka hapa mpaka meli kubwa. Halafu mengine tunatoa meli Mgalani. Lakini saa hii tunashukuru sana gavana wetu, muendelee hivyo hivyo.
Hii mambo ya maji imegatuliwa. Lakini kwa sababu resources za county haziwezi kufanya kila kitu, ndio sababu partners kama NDMA nao pia wamekuja kutusaidia sisi ambao tumekuwa tumeachwa kwa miaka mingi sana.
Hatutaki wamama wasukume mtungi na mguu. Tunataka maji nafika kwa kila nyumba.
And in other news, police officers have shot dead 1 of 3 suspected criminals who were on a mission to commit a robbery in Ogembo Town, Gucha Sub-County in Kisii County. However, the 2 other suspects managed to escape with gunshot wounds. Now, according to the Kisii County Police Commander, Charles Kasses, a team of detectives from Nairobi County, with the help of the police officers, trailed the gangsters from Kisii Town and caught up with them at the bridge in Kuja River, Ogembo Town, where a shootout ensued and one of the suspects was killed as his colleague fled. Kasses appealed to the general public for information on the whereabouts of the 2 suspects at large.
Pata bunduki aina ya Browning pistol na risasi moja ambayo haijatumika na moja ambayo imetumika. So risasi zingine ambazo zimetumika maganda mkizipata mtuletee, ambazo zimepigwa hapo na hao wakora.
It is a story that we're keeping an eye on. Elsewhere, local leaders and traders in Nakuru County are opposing plans by the county government to close down the multi-billion Naivasha slaughterhouse and pave the way for the affordable housing and stadium projects. The traders say the slaughterhouse supports over 2,000 people directly. They argue that the facility is built on a 55-acre piece of land, which they say can accommodate the said projects without demolishing the slaughterhouse. Nakuru County Senator Tabitha Karanja has promised to petition the Senate to intervene.
Jakata kuwalipa na hatujui mahali hapa wanatutoa tuende wapi. Tuko na hofu kwa maana kila town, hakuna town ambayo haina kijijio yake. Hii ni kijijio ya maana na vile imechegwa hata sijui ni wapi ingine inaweza patikana kama hii.
Na hii tabia tuko nayo ya kutoa watu kwa malandi ati na jina ya kusema ati ni affordable housing. Hiyo itakoma. Kwa sababu hatuwezi kubali kiwanda kama hii. Kwa sababu hii ni kiwanda. Si nimeingia nimeona vile mnafanya. Hii ni kiwanda, ndio ile nyama tunakula manyumbani na nini na mahoteli inatoka hapa. Alafu mtu anasema ati anataka kubomoa.
Now, hundreds of irate residents in Gikenere village, Githunguri, Kiambu County, took to the streets to protest a power outage being experienced in the area for the last 2 weeks. They claimed that Kenya Power and Lighting Company removed a transformer with high voltage, replacing it with a much less voltage transformer, causing the frequent blackouts. They lamented that businesses have incurred heavy losses, calling on the area member of parliament, Gathoni wa Mushomba, to intervene.
Walitubadilishia, walituletea ile baya. Sasa hiyo baya hata haikutumika masaa mawili ikapiga. Tumeenda hasara, matifi zetu zikachomeka, simu zenye zilikuwa kwa charge zikachomeka, hata hatujui hiyo hasara tutalipwa na nani.
Tunafuga ng'ombe, sisi ni wakulima. Sisi pesa yetu tunatoa kwa shamba juu sisi ni wakulima. Na sasa hatuna kitu ya kusaga majani ya ng'ombe. Hatuna kitu ya kuhakishia makuku.
We are giving Kenya Power ultimatum of 3 days. You bring back our transformer or less, you'll find us in your offices. Tutakuja kwa ofisi kama hiyo ndio mtaweza kusikia ili tuje tuitishe hiyo transformer.
The Senate is set to convene in Busia from 23rd to the 27th of September this year under the Senate Mashinani Initiative. The sitting aims at showcasing the capabilities of county government and address challenges in legislative oversight. Now, speaking during a courtesy call to Busia Governor's Office, the head of the delegation from Senate, that is Zakayo Mungire, said that the rationale sittings give them an opportunity to interact with the locals to figure out their challenges. Busia Deputy Governor Arthur Odera said the initiative will help them or will give them an opportunity to address challenges county governments face in the Senate's legislation and oversight roles.
We will also be looking at the available accommodation facilities for senators and the Senate Secretariat, which is popularly known as Senate Mashinani. What we'll be able to achieve after this is to take our Senate, the legislative arm, to the people. The Deputy Governor pointed it out that the Senate serves to protect and defend the interests of the counties. We realize this, that we cannot do this effectively if we are batched in Nairobi. So we move around the country in compliance with what the law has given us to do, so that then we can be able to interact closely with the counties and their governments.
Kenya joined China in celebrating the 97th anniversary of the People's Liberation Army, which serves as a reminder of the enduring friendship and shared aspirations for peace, stability and development for the two countries. Speaking during the occasion, Kenya Defence Forces Vice Chief General John Omenda noted that the commitment to deepening cooperation between the two nations in defense and security, as well as economic and social development, remains paramount in the evolving global landscape.
At the Chinese Embassy in Kenya, the 97th anniversary of the Chinese People's Liberation Army is marked. The occasion highlights the historical bonds and future areas of cooperation between Kenya and China. The celebrations of the PLA's anniversary in Kenya is not only a reflection of military strength, but also an opportunity to promote cultural understanding and educational exchanges.
In this context, therefore, Kenya recognizes and values the warm bilateral ties existing between Kenya and China, and nevertheless, there remains a need for continuous enhancement and nurturing of this relationship.
Chinese ambassador to Kenya Zhang Pingjian, in his speech, highlighted China's commitment to Kenya in promoting peaceful coexistence that addresses mutual respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity, mutual non-interference in each other's internal affairs, among others.
On this new journey, we will continue to champion the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence, work with all countries to build a community with a shared future for mankind, and make new and greater contributions to safeguarding world peace and promoting common development.
Kilifi County Governor Gideon Mungaro has apologized for the faulty dialysis machines at Malindi and Kilifi County referral hospitals. During an impromptu visit to the facilities, Mungaro said the problem was caused by the faulty water purifying pipes. He assured patients that the situation will soon be rectified. The governor pledged to boost bed capacity so that the hospital can serve more kidney patients.
I found even the client was complaining kwamba dialysis haifanyi. Nasikia kuna pump ya maji ilikuwa imevunjika, lakini imetengezwa sababu maji ya dialysis tuna purify. We don't use the tap water. So hiyo pump ilikuwa imevunjika ndio kwa na hiyo crisis, lakini zote Malindi na hapa zinafanya. Nimeenda kuangalia na tunaangalia pale mahali tutaweka another 10 beds in the next 90 days. So we'll have 14 beds in Kilifi. Na Malindi pia tutaongeza. So we have enough. Sababu tuko na wagonjwa wengi wa kusafishwa figo.
It is 12 minutes past the hour. We're keeping an eye not just in the coastal region where the president is currently touring, especially in Kilifi County. We have launched where he has launched various projects, but currently in Laikipia County, we do know that the second in command, as well as the Prime Cabinet Secretary, that is Musalia Mudavadi, are currently in a proceedings where they're celebrating the life of Susan Wanjohi, the mother of the secretary to the cabinet, that is Mercy Wanjau in Nyanyuki, Laikipia County. We'll be updating you on those both stories. Don't go too far.
Kenya ni nchi ya mabingwa na
hapa hakuna shortcut.
Kuwa bingwa ni kujitolea, kujituma.
Mabingwa hutambua mabingwa wenzao.
Mabingwa hurauka kabla ya jua kuchomoka. Wengine kuwa mabingwa wa familia. Mabingwa huhakikisha tuna shine kama mabingwa. Wao hutulisha vyema. Ma-influencer wa kutuconnect mtandaoni. Mabingwa, wale ambao utuongoza.
Sisi wote ni mabingwa.
Kijana hapo mbele, mzee hapo nyuma. Jamaa na jembe. Boda alimleta jamaa na jembe. Msichana wa kibao. Memba wa bodi, msichana wa maziwa.
Sisi wote ni Team Kenya.
Msaada wangu, msaada wangu, msaada wangu, msaada wangu. Wewe ni Mungu, hauna mshindani.
Who are the Gen Zs?
Ni rende ya 12 years mpaka around 26 years.
Okay.
So ani wase wenye sahi either ko high school, ako kampo, ama tu ndo ameanza job.
How did they come into existence? What is their thinking? What is their ideology?
Essence ya work from 8 to 5, yet naweza maliza hiyo job by 12. Ni gani? Unajua, so unajiuliza hiyo swali.
Okay. So you are saying you are not lazy?
No. Gen Zs are not lazy. That's the thing. And hapo ndo misconception big iko.
What are they looking forward to achieve?
If we are able to bring up platforms that are conversational, there's a lot that can change in every sector.
Okay.
Be it church, be it schools, be it corporates, be it government.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Back to the coastal region where the government has injected 1.7 billion shillings into the fishing sector under the Blue Economy Ministry in a bid to spur economic growth among the fisher folk in the coast region. Speaking at the showground in Mombasa County, President William Ruto disclosed that the amount will benefit 612 fishing groups in 5 counties along the coastal strip. The president also directed the Blue Economy Ministry to purchase 25 deep-sea fishing boats in 4 months to boost the fishing expedition. Now, the president has also called on the coast leaders to come together and work towards providing better services to the citizenry, expressing confidence in the latest cabinet appointments from the coast region, that is Salim Vuria and Hassan Ali Joho.
Mimi nimefika hapa na niko na hundi ya shilingi bilioni 1.7. Hiyo pesa bilioni 1.7 itaenda kwa vikundi 612 ambazo ni za counties 5 ya hapa. Mara ya kwanza katika historia ya taifa letu la Kenya tumepatiana leseni kwa vessel, the first deep sea industrial vessel we have licensed as the Republic of Kenya to do deep sea industrial fishing, ambayo itatuletea tan 10,000 kila mwaka, yenye faida ya shilingi bilioni 4 kila mwaka. Nataka niwaulize wa Kenya, niwaulize viongozi wa Kenya, sasa ni wakati mwafaka wa kuungana, kufanya kazi pamoja, kuwaunganisha wananchi wa taifa letu la Kenya.
Well, that was earlier on where the president was speaking at the showgrounds in Mombasa County. Currently, we can tell you the president has arrived at the Baricho Waterworks in Kilifi County. He also has, after that, 2 more stops for this afternoon, where Kayukuni Last Mile Electricity Connection Project in Malindi constituency, and then finally at the Bamba Last Mile Electricity Connectivity Project in Ganze constituency. Now to the reactions of the cabinet recent list that has been, of course, read by President William Ruto, where a section of religious leaders drawn from the North Rift region has welcomed President William Ruto's new broad-based cabinet. The clerics say the consideration of the cabinet nominees from the opposition side will bring unity and stability in the country. This as a section of Orange Democratic Movement ODM supporters claim the nomination of their leaders had the blessing of the party leader Raila Amolo Odinga.
The nomination of Orange Democratic Movement leaders into the cabinet has continued to elicit reactions countrywide, with the clergy drawn from North Rift saying the government will reflect the face of Kenya. The bishops who spoke at Kapenguria, led by their chairperson Bishop David Kaseton, said the move will eliminate ethnic discrimination and political division among other vices.
Ni sura ambayo italeta uwiano na pia bila kupakua maeneo yanayotoka au kuweza kuangalia pia lile chama anachokitoka.
Elsewhere, supporters of Treasury Cabinet Secretary nominee John Badi in Homa Bay County have refuted ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna's claim that the nomination of the 4 ODM leaders into the cabinet did not have Raila Odinga's blessings.
When they say that there is need for dialogue, that is very true. We call for that dialogue, we need peace. We cannot go this way. Until when will we stop rioting on the street?
These as ODM leaders in Busia County proposed Busia Governor Apollo Tuoma to replace Wycliffe Oparanya as the ODM deputy party leader.
Tuoma ni mmoja waanzilishi wa chama cha ODM. Kwa sababu hiyo tunasema kwamba anafaa hiyo nafasi kuliko mtu mwingine yote kutoka Western. So hiyo nafasi naomba kwamba ipewe Governor Paul Nyongesa Otuoma.
Give us Maina lunch.
And now let's make sense of the numbers. Kenya is backing the adoption of the regional pest control policies in the Horn of African region to contain transboundary pests such as locust, quelea birds and armyworms. Now, Desert Locust Control Organization Director, that is Moses Mwesingwa, says even though Kenya is currently free from desert locusts, there is need to build and develop capacities, especially in the counties bordering the neighboring countries.
In 2019 and 2020, swarms of desert locusts crossed over from Ethiopia and Somalia into Kenya and invaded farms in 28 counties. To prevent a recurrence, IGAD member states comprising of Kenya, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Somalia, South Sudan, Sudan, Uganda and Eritrea have resolved to adopt harmonized policies to strengthen preventative measures and enhance technical competencies in tackling transboundary pests.
How prepared are we to address these challenges? And I think that is something that we have to focus on, to build our capacities as member countries and regional organizations so that we are able to do early action and respond in time to some of these challenges, the upsurges and invasions of these migratory pests.
Transport pests do not have borders, they cross the border. But regulations and policies have borders. So what we did is to convince our member states, encourage, promote this collaboration so they can share knowledge, they can share information, they can share data, and then they can also share the resources that they have.
The Desert Locust Control Organization has called for adoption of innovative technologies such as drones, satellite monitoring systems, and digital data collection tools in transboundary pest surveillance, monitoring, and control.
Once you do early warning and early action, then you avoid use of, for example, these chemicals in other countries of invasion. Because in early action, for example, in Somalia, we are using biopesticides. Biopesticides are friendly. They have no serious environmental impacts on both humans and animals. So that is why such interventions are very important.
Regina Manyara reporting for Lunchtime News.
Also, the Kenya International Freight and Warehousing Association is calling for a review of the integrated customs management system, blaming it a slow clearance of cargo at the port of Mombasa. KIFWA Chairman Roy Mwanthi wants the government to either fix the teething issues in the integrated customs management system or revert to the former Simba system for cargo clearance.
The new process and procedure is delaying goods for 3 to 4, 5 days. We want to appeal to Commissioner to shelf the new process, shelf the new procedure and defer it altogether, and we revert back to the system that was operating, that was working very well. No one had a complaint about the system. But right now, we are stranded because our cargo is not moving. So we want to appeal to Commissioner of Customs, Madam Lillian, Commissioner General, Mr. Humphrey Watanga, KIFWA as an association has a working relationship with the KRA. We have a working MOU in respect to operations and our work. We want to appeal that this system is deferred or is vacated to pave way for efficient cargo system.
And now let's play. The National Olympic Committee of Kenya President Paul Tergat has urged all the Kenyan athletes in Paris to conquer the world ahead of the opening ceremony scheduled for tonight. Kenya has a strong contingent of more than 70 athletes competing in various sporting disciplines, including athletics, fencing, judo and swimming. The 2024 Paris Olympic Games are being televised live on yours truly, KBC Channel 1.
National Olympic Committee of Kenya President Paul Tergat believes the remaining Kenyan team to Paris is more than capable of conquering the games in their respective disciplines, even after the rugby sevens team faltered to miss out on a medal in Paris.
So mine is to cheer you. So let us conquer. We are in Paris. I don't think everyone has ever competed in Olympic Games in Paris. All of us that were here, we are here to conquer. And we became who we can as individuals and as a nation.
Tergat was speaking at a dinner for Team Kenya held in France, accompanied by PSS Peter Tum and Umi Bashir and Chair Parliamentary Committee on Sports Dan Wanyama.
You people have already done exploit. Kenyans are like, we've never seen this before. So if I was an athlete, I've been paid very well. I've been trained very well. I am a very patriotic person. I have been given the right kit, ceremonial or otherwise. Why wouldn't I win?
For us, working with the Ministry of Sports is a big deal because just the way they're dressed alone is not it. At the end of the day, we support the women at the bottom of the pyramid by them doing these ornaments, the ushanga, for the Olympians.
By virtue of having qualified, already you are winners. But you can do much better now to win the medals for us, because it will go down in the history that you are the best of the best.
The Kenya Sevens team lost all group matches but won their 9th place playoff semi-final and will play Samoa in the final tomorrow. The athletics schedule begins on 1st of August, with the games set to end on the 11th of August.
And we tell our Shujaa to take heart and to focus on the upcoming matches as well. We wish them all the best. Now, Team Kenya physio Lamek Bokongo says the use of technology has had a positive impact on the training of sportsmen and women in Kenya, as it has greatly limited the chances of long-term injuries, prolonging the lifespan of an athlete. Bokongo was speaking in France, having accompanied the Kenyan contingent competing at the Paris Olympic Games, which officially begins today. The Games, of course, will be broadcasted live on KBC Channel 1 and will end on the 11th of August.
I think Olympics is very special. It's been a very good thing for me to be with the team. I've been able to manage top athletes before, and at the moment I've also been able to manage the young guys. And I think with that, I have that experience to be able to encourage them. And I know everyone is looking forward to having an Olympic of their lifetime. And being an Olympian is very big for an athlete. The new technology with sports stats is very crucial in terms of to see the distance covered per game. And also we need to see, sometimes it's very good to know the rack rate threshold of some of the players, where you are able to identify who is getting fatigue. It's not just looking by the eyes, so that you can be able to tell somebody's getting tired or somebody's needs some attention, so that we can do very tactical changes. It's not just about taking them out. And I know it has part of the component in terms of rehabilitation, where we can be able to know which side of muscle imbalances the players do have. So I think technology it comes in handy in terms of proper care of these athletes.
And of course, if you're watching KBC this evening, we are waiting to see if our very own Shujaa will face, of course, against Samoa in the Group B, given that they're opponents in the final of the 9th place playoff after the two sides came through the playoff semi-finals last evening. So the Shujaa require your support, and of course, it will be aired here only on your true sport partner, which is a KBC. And not forgetting that this evening, it will be the opening ceremony from 8:30 p.m. Remember, Olympics Eco KBC. My name is Abdiaziz Hashim. The sign language interpreter at the bottom end of the screen is Byron Abuli. Do join us in our subsequent bulletins at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. For now, good afternoon and enjoy the rest of your viewing.
You are special as you are in the eyes of Jesus.